1, 2, 3, 4.
I love the way this looks.
I don't mind it. Hit the fit. Come on, Ollie. Poor old Johnny Ray. Says out on the radio, multi-million hearts in honor. Our mothers cry. Sing along, who'd play them? You've grown so grown. Now I'm the same love and ever.
See what he's doing? What? Look what it does to my face. Listen still.
And he sings like a father. Come on, honey. Oh, I swear. At this moment, you knew everything. You and I just thought I confessed that I'm dirty. Oh, come on, honey.
Any more of this? We're done with this. Woo! Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Livy and
We
I
were
just
fighting like 5 seconds before we got on this live. Hey,
because
Christopher.
everything always goes insane right before we start.
No, someone goes insane right before we start.
Don't talk about Daddy J like that. Okay.
You fixing your hair?
Here's the thing. Well, just that one thing. I've gotten so much better. Okay.
Look at what it's doing!
Stop moving. That's why.
Am I just
okay?
supposed to- I
We're
move
trying
every
something new
time.
tonight. Since I look particularly beautiful and you don't, we're moving the camera back a little bit. And isn't that brush amazing? Oh, someone commented too that they wanted to know what that brush was. But isn't it cool? It's like
It's the greatest brush ever made.
it's by Becca or called Becca. And see, it's like it helps you, do the line. I'm sorry.
I'm tired of this light. I'm gonna turn it off.
No, I love it.
No, I am.
So we tried dimming the light. Tell us if it's too dark.
but the problem with
here's the
dimming
thing.
the
Okay,
light is
last
that when
time-
I do this,
Stop
it
doing
distorts.
that.
But I do that every time we're doing the live.
Why do you
Don't
have to-
yell. Someone says, "Well, it's our house, so."
Why do you have to lean forward?
Well, maybe to like invite people in or to grab something.
Okay,
or
but listen to me. Let me just explain to them what we're doing. Okay. Last week, Daddy J was my co-host, and Olivia came on from Birmingham, and it was really dark. Like, what we were seeing of you was dark. But then when I watched it back, I looked too bright and too, like, it makes this look bad. And you looked great. And so I was like, why don't we turn down the light a little bit and back the phone up a little bit to see? Why didn't we do our makeup before the show?
I don't know because your lighting is not good.
Okay,
and now
turn it
I'm
up a little bit then.
No.
Is
I
it too
refuse.
dark? John Florentino said looking great. So
So now we know.
that's all we need.
Okay. No,
You're
it's
just
fine.
on a juice cleanse. Tell everybody what you're doing.
Oh yeah, so Audrey and
I've got that hair. Sorry. See it? See it? Why? I mean, why does it want to attack my neck once we
doesn't.
start the live?
I don't mind being in the dark with Sarah. Well,
Oh.
Samuel, that's not appropriate.
Thanks, Samuel.
Oh my god. And so Audrey and I decided to do a juice fast for 3 days. And I'm actually on my
So you're
third,
fasting from juice?
doing my third juice of the day. And it's called the Liver Lover. It's carrot, apple, beet, and lemon. And this is not my particularly favorite one.
I have never liked the idea of doing a juice cleanse because it's like, I mean, I'm really careful about what I eat and stuff, but I need food. Like, even if I'm on a really strict diet or whatever, juice or like shakes just don't do it for me.
I like them. I like doing juices and things like that because I feel like they fill me up. But I'm really hungry right now. Like, I'm really hungry and kind of angry.
Do you want some of my... Well, don't be angry. Then go eat something.
No,
I'll
no.
wait.
It's a strict thing.
I'm having my juice.
not angry.
Cleanse.
I'm just like I'll snap if I get triggered.
Wow.
Like when you freak out about the lighting.
I'm scared. Because you're 18 and I am not 18.
This one's not good.
Really?
No.
I don't even want to try it. I, on the other hand, have Tito's vodka, White Monster, and a little Mio squirt. And it makes this beautiful red drink, and it is what?
Someone, Gator Boy commented, "I'll give you some juice, baby."
Gross. Gator boy.
Disgusting.
Okay.
It's really fun. Eat something.
Someone actually last week, someone commented, and I think I deleted it because I will tell you, if you write anything disgusting, or because we always post these lives to the page after we're done. And so a lot of times people will go and leave comments. If you write anything mean or disgusting or,
Perverted. Perverted.
or perverted, I will block you. I will delete your comment. You will have no access to us because this is a fun show and we are just fun and crazy. Some people really think that we need to come on here and be serious and professional.
And calm. It's called
Closet chaos. Yeah. It's a little
literally the
chaos
point.
thrown in your Monday night. I mean, who doesn't need that?
Mom, tell them about your Monday that you've had today.
It's something about Mondays, right? Lately. Because
Every day is Monday?
No, 2 Mondays ago was when I laid in bed all day and cried and you brought me hot chocolate.
I did do that.
So this is what you need to know. Well, anyway, back to the comment. Somebody posted, "I wish Sara would stop talking about her album and promoting her album all the time." And I'm like, why the hell do you think we're doing this show? Because I made a tremendous, I hope they're you can't see all the way down my shirt. I made a tremendous covers album, if I do say so myself. And if you don't know about it yet, it's called Copy That. It's my only covers record I've ever made. It has Come On Eileen that we just played for you. If I Can't Have You. Should we sing a few songs?
Sure.
We never sing that one.
Because it's kind of hard.
It is. Okay.
They're all hard.
It has Crazy Love. Should we do that?
Sure, might as well.
Okay, sing harmony the whole time. Ready? Tonight I'm gonna break away. Just you wait and see. I'll never be imprisoned by a faded memory. Chorus. It happens all the time. This crazy love of mine wraps around my heart, refusing to unwind. Ooh, crazy love. Thank you.
That was pretty.
Shut up, you guys are amazing together. Thank you.
Oh, I thought they were literally just going to say shut up.
Shut up. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, so I'm calling this episode the smells episode.
Which seems kind of weird.
Something
off the bat.
smells in this house, and it is all kinds of goodness. So, if you don't, if you don't know me that well, I am all about comfort and coziness. And I live for that. I can't even sit down to watch a TV show without lighting candles, making sure the room is perfect and everything is cozy. Everybody has a blanket. I want everybody to just feel amazing in this home. Mm-hmm. And that starts with some good smelling things, right? So the first thing I want to talk to you about, and Jay's cousin, Lori Weaver, got me this for my birthday. Mm-hmm. Because I went to her house in Naples with her and she had these all around and I was freaking out. So it's a candle by White Barn and this one is called Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Can you imagine?
It's so amazing.
It smells like a bakery. I'm not kidding. It is just amazing. So I highly recommend this candle from White Barn.
Let me smell.
And then this, so my sweet friend Janet Ailstock, follow her. It's Ailstock. Ailstock. Janet Ailstock. She is the sweetest. She's my friend in Oregon. She's my only friend in Oregon. Left over.
Tea.
Huh?
Tea.
What?
Tea. Mom!
What does that mean?
Tea. It's Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Is this something new that, like,
Yeah, it's
all the
fine.
kids
Yes.
are saying tea? What does it mean? Like, touche?
No, it means like drama.
You don't even know what it means.
No, it means like drama. Like I'm telling you some tea. Like let's have tea time. I'm gonna tell you all the drama. So you
That
can
makes
say
no
tea.
sense. I have never heard British people tell drama when they're sitting down
That's
for
what
tea.
it's for. You sit down for tea and you have conversation. You talk about other people.
Really?
Obviously, yeah. No, this is making me more hungry.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
I'm
just
sure
be
it
real.
is.
But it's also like kind of making me feel like I'm eating it.
Libby, just go get a cracker.
No.
Okay, next we have Brazilian Crush. It sounds like I'm going to say Brazilian wax. Do you know what a Brazilian wax is?
Yes, mother.
I forgot. What is a Brazilian wax?
No! Shush, change the subject.
Okay.
Brazilian, what is this?
Okay, Brazilian Crush. And what is the flavor?
Oh my
This
gosh.
is going to make you so hungry too.
Yeah, my mouth. is
Read what the
watering.
flavor is.
Caramelized vanilla and macadamia. Yeah, that's it. I almost read it in. Spanish,
Caramelized.
Yeah, also, do you guys say caramel or caramel? Actually, we won't be able to know because it's spelled the same way.
Someone type it out phonetically.
Yeah, there's like 4 ways.
How
like
do you
caramel,
pronounce it?
Carm.
How do you say Worcestershire?
Worcestershire?
Or Worcestershire?
Worcestershire? Worcestershire?
Worcestershire?
I always say Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire. Why is that hair sticking out? God! Okay. It's because KK was supposed to do... What? Did someone write something down?
Yes!
What was
I'm
it?
not gonna say.
Gator Boy,
Goodbye,
whatever,
Gator
you're
Boy.
gone. Did he say something about the Brazilian wax?
No, but you should. No,
Okay.
you could have.
Okay.
well, okay.
Anyway, this smells so amazing. I'm not kidding. It is phenomenal. I
making
can't
me
even
hungry.
describe it.
Let me just.
This also smells like a bakery. So I obviously like bakery type smells. Then Janet also sent me this. It's called Peach Please by Yes Studio. And it's amazing body lotion.
Can I smell it? It does smell good.
It smells like a peach.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And then probably the best, well, I don't know, I think this is the best smelling thing of all that we own.
I agree.
But the other one is Milkshake Color Care Shampoo. It smells like a bakery. And so maybe some of these companies will get off their asses and send me something for free.
Wow, Mom.
I know, I feel kind of bitter. I'm in a bad mood, you guys.
Oh my God, let me just tell you about it. Let's not talk about my juice cleanse. Let's talk about your bad day.
I'm nice.
week.
Like, I'm nice to you guys. I'm not like that.
Yeah, but you do that thing where you just like walk in and you'll just be like, hey.
Because...
And we can all tell that like, you know, this might be it.
Because my entire career and my identity, my passion, my way to make money, all of it has been taken from me and many others for almost a year. We haven't been on tour since last February. So I feel worthless. I feel lost. I feel angry. I feel bitter. I don't know who's in charge. I don't know who to talk to about it, about getting live music back and doing it safely. Like Clint Black was talking 2 weeks ago about if you even say, not everybody, but some people will say such mean things about you if you're like, why can't we find a way to get concerts back?
Yeah, even if you approach them
Like,
with
you
the
want
idea,
people
it's
to
like,
die.
Oh, okay, you want people to die. You are just like all that stuff, and then you can't really win.
Yeah.
And even though it's a legitimate like argument on our side as well, it's like no, it's not just us. It's like
Right.
us and tour guys and road managers and musicians and
Bus
like
drivers.
bus drivers. It goes all the way up, all the way up to like people you wouldn't even know are involved. Lighting people, everyone is just out of work. And
Yeah.
you know, I think that if you can hold a Super Bowl that has how many people sit in the Super Bowl stadium?
More than come to my concerts
More
in the
than
theater.
like 100,000, sure. Or
Right.
like 10,000.
Or, like I said, a full airplane. Like, I flew to Naples on Southwest, and the airplane was full. Everybody is packed in there, and they're wearing masks, but
You're still sitting.
you're still
Next to
sitting right next to them. So we need to start booking concerts. What they need to do is pass laws, like they just did in Alabama for some things, but they need to pass laws that say we will not hold the artist, the promoter, or the venue accountable or liable for if somebody were to get COVID, but you just don't know. There's no way to prove.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like...
I mean, I could, like, go to a friend's house with just the two of us, get COVID, and then go to a concert and assume I got it from there, but it would be from the friend, and you would never know.
Right.
And you can just... That's the problem. And
the thing is, like, I understand for the elderly and people with pre-existing conditions,
Yes.
but what are we doing, y'all? It is, like... 99.9 for people 50 and younger, it's a 99.999 recovery rate. And this is not political. This is just me talking about, you know, people losing their livelihood, their ability to work, and it's gotten me so down. I just don't know because there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just.
all that being said, we hope that all of you agree and that, you know, you want live music back just as much as we do because we miss being with y'all.
We miss being out there. We miss seeing you. And I've been on stage since I was 4 years old. So this has been my entire life. And I'm not being like, oh, poor pitiful me. I'm just saying I'm down about it. I really am down about it. And it's causing me like situational depression, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know how much longer we can go without working. So
I think that it'll be okay. I have high hopes for spring and summer and for outdoor shows and all of those awesome things. So if those things happen, please, we're counting on all of you to be there.
Yes, when the concerts start back again.
Because we have faith that they will. We're not gonna...
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this spring, but like, I feel like there is also a push by some to not for like another year. If that happens, I just don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. We can do it safely. We can wear masks.
Stay
We can
6 feet
social
apart.
distance. We can do it safely.
Outdoors, all of those things. I mean,
Yeah.
we would perform in the rain.
Yeah.
We would perform literally in the rain on stage for everyone if they would be there. And
Absolutely.
If it was allowed.
Absolutely. Anyway,
be
so
fine.
yeah, the last few days or the last couple of weeks, I think 2 Mondays ago, it just hit me. And I just am like, I don't know who I am anymore without being on stage and doing my job. And my job is to take the music to the people.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do y'all think?
I think we should play a game.
Okay, let's play a game. I'm excited about our guest too coming up.
Me too.
There's so much to talk about with him. But one last thing. Okay, people always want to know what my lip color is. So can you read that?
Oh, that's what I need.
It's LA Girls Ultimate. What's the color? So usually I just do lip liner on all of my lips, and I don't just line them. I put it on all.
Me too.
Mhm.
What? Oh, I thought something went wrong for a
I was
second.
doing kissy face. And the exciting news is, yeah, that looks really pretty on you. Olivia has an EP coming out. Hopefully this summer, do we think?
I think so.
Olivia
Lots of fun
has
things.
written and recorded 5 of the best songs I think I've ever heard in my life. And this child is so talented. I can't
Thank you.
even stand it. Like, her voice and what she does, like, you're totally pop, you're not country at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you have written and produced and recorded the most amazing music. And so we're going to, hopefully as soon as, you know, the world opens back up, we're going to launch
Promote.
your career and that you can start supporting me.
Exactly. No, that's the whole plan.
So why is the thing on your wrist?
Oh, I didn't even know it was there. Don't throw...
Wait, I want your hair color.
Okay. I always tell you I like your hair light.
But
I like it
I
dark
can't
too,
like
but-
my hair.
Well, then
Because
you have
it-
a problem.
What is wrong with my hair tonight?
What? Nothing. I thought it looks amazing.
It did. I think I start melting once we get on here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's play the game.
Okay, play the game.
This is a game that I invented. Called, what was it called? Oh, Favorite of the Decade. So I'm gonna sit here. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna sit like this. Go ahead.
Called Favorite of the Decade. And I'm gonna name a decade. And Mom is gonna have to just immediately think of a song
Okay.
that's one of her favorites, obviously, and start singing it.
Okay.
So.
Pick a decade.
Okay, I'll start with something easy. Let's do 2000s, like early 2000s.
Like 2000 to 2010.
Yes.
I got it. So I put my hands up, playing my song, the butterflies fly away.
Are you sure that's before 2010?
Yes. Daddy J and I got married in 2008. Wait, you might be right. Okay, hold on. What about this? I got a feeling. Woo-hoo.
It was 2009.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I put my hands up, playing my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like, yeah. What does it say? Moving my hips like, yeah. I put my hands up, playing my song, you know it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Who sang that?
Obviously.
Oh, they may not know.
Really?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley.
We love some Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I love Miley Cyrus's
Bro,
voice.
she has the best voice I've ever heard.
She does. She really,
She's
really
the most
understands.
original artist, I think, of our time. Like, seriously.
Mhm.
It's unbelievable.
She's awesome. She got a little scary for a minute
Of course.
when she had that, you know, it's my party, I can do what I want to.
But we love that song.
I love that song, but the video scared the crap out of me. Because I was like, you have lost your mind. But now
That
she's,
album is amazing, though.
it's amazing.
Adore You.
The part where she was, yeah,
yeah. Ooh.
hey. Wow.
Wow. I'm really impressed. Okay.
That's amazing.
Let's do 80s.
Okay.
Just instant song.
You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. Well, I don't believe it, not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the run. Wait, take it on the run.
Amazing.
Pretty good.
Kevin Cronin.
Okay, hey, 90 Day Fiancé. We
Oh.
watched the newest episode today. And, well, first of all, Audrey came downstairs and she goes, I'm depressed because all you do is watch 90 Day Fiancé.
And that's true.
And it
Very
really, it really hurt my feelings because
No.
I have nothing else to do.
Well,
All the laundry's done, the dishes are done, the house is clean. Like,
No, of course
and
that
nobody
stuff
will
is-
write yet. Nobody will write in person. I want to start a new record.
okay, we're gonna do 90s.
Okay. Just the 90s? Is that a decade? 90s? Yeah.
The
okay.
90s?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I got it. So how do you wait for heaven? And who has that much time? And how do you keep your feet on the ground when you know that you were born? You were born to fly.
So good.
I have a great song.
I always forget that was in the 90s.
My hair is literally curling. It's like I got a perm underneath my hair.
The 90s is like a whole
Well,
thing right
Born
now.
to Fly was actually not. It was, I'm sorry. I wrote it in 1999, but it was released in 2000.
Well, that
or
doesn't count
2001,
then. Name
something
another
like that.
90s song.
You sing something.
What's the only thing I think of when I think of 90s is like Nirvana.
Sing
Wait,
something
but give
from...
me another decade.
Do I'm just going to give you a year. What's your favorite song from right now? Music sucks right now.
No, I have some. No.
I like Justin Bieber's new song.
My favorite of this decade?
Of right now.
No, of this decade.
Okay.
That's The Game.
Your hair looks so long.
Thank you. It is getting long.
Keep growing it. I
will.
love it long.
I'll never cut it ever again.
I'll never cut you.
So
Do one of your favorite songs right now. Like, sing the Justin Bieber song.
the new one.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not you, it's not anyone. Yeah, you are the only one I'll ever love. Looking back on my life, you're the only good I've ever done. Yeah, you. If it's not you, it's not anyone. I have to say though, I'll be real. My favorite album, I think, of 2010s is 1989 by Taylor Swift. That's my favorite album.
It's incredible.
I've decided that is in my top 5 favorite albums.
It's incredible.
Time.
But my favorite is, what's his name's cover of it?
Ryan Adams.
Ryan Adams.
No, I have to love her
cover.
version.
But did Ryan Adams get canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yes.
What did he do?
I don't even remember. But are
Well, I
you
still
kidding
love
me?
his
Style.
cover.
You
Yeah.
got that James Dean daydream look in your eyes, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time. We never go out of style. We never go out of style. Take me home.
You're saying, what were you singing a while ago that you were doing a TikTok of? Tell everybody about your TikTok.
Yeah, please go look at my TikTok.
So Olivia resisted doing TikTok for so long because she was like, I don't want to have to do all this social media stuff to make it. But then I told her, I said, well, just consider this your radio tour, because I had to go out and do a soul-sucking radio tour and kiss ass every time I released an album. And so this is basically your version of radio tour.
Exactly, so then after I cried about it a few times, I just grew up a little bit and was like, okay, I can do it. And so Audrey is my social media manager, along with Parker Stacy, and they helped me, and we came up with a TikTok, and it got 20,000 views, so that was good.
Yes.
But that's the most
Tell them what
I've
your
had.
TikTok is.
It's the same as my Instagram.
And tell them about your new Instagram name. Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah,
we forgot
didn't
to tell
talk
them.
about that. Oh my God.
This is exciting news, everyone.
I forgot all about that. No. So, as you may know, I've had multiple last names in my life. And so deciding...
Not because you've been married several times.
No.
It's because I've been married 2 times.
But deciding on a last name has always been annoying to me, because I can never figure out what I want to be, or or just deciding on a name in general for
your stage name. Yeah.
So we had a big meeting, and at the beginning of the meeting I go, guys, I don't think I want to do Evans. Let's just go ahead and not do that. We literally had an hour-long meeting and circled all the way back. And then I go, well, we should probably just do Evans.
Right.
And-
Because the name recognition is key. You're going to save several steps by going ahead, and people are going to be like, oh, is that Sarah Evans' daughter?
Well, yeah, and also it sounds good. It sounds the best, Olivia Evans. And I know I had Liv for a while, so I'm either one, Liv or Olivia, but I just decided that I want it to be my real first name, and then, why not do the last name where I got all of my talent from?
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Exactly.
I felt very unappreciated.
No, it's just the whole, you are afraid of riding the bandwagon.
Do you know how much weight I gained when I was pregnant with you? I at least deserve for you to carry my last name.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the official Instagram name now. It's actually the same as yours.
Now
which
we're
is
both
hilarious.
Evanses. She's Olivia Evans Music. So,
Yeah,
but check out her TikTok and repost her TikToks, because they are fabulous. But what was the song you were singing?
Thank you. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, I was going, does that make me crazy? That one.
Sing it.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. Because you were listening to that earlier.
Yes.
And, yeah.
how many different names do country stars have? Well,
kind of depends on if they get famous
No.
before the marriage. Some people like to do it.
yeah,
Their
like Martina
married name.
McBride took her husband's last name because she was married before she got famous. I was also married before I got famous, but I stuck
not
with Sarah
really,
Evans.
because you were stage named through your whole childhood. With
Exactly.
Sarah Evans, so you just went ahead and.
Yeah, I was a local celebrity, but Evans is my true maiden last name.
Ron
Hey,
Kowalski said he's gonna get a tattoo of me.
yay! Oh my god,
A live tattoo.
amazing. Okay,
Amazing.
also one more thing before we have our guest
I
on.
think we showed these already.
We did?
Yeah.
They got me these for my birthday, and I'm so excited because we are going to
On a trip.
on a trip. We've been invited on a trip. It's basically a free trip, which is good. But we're going, so I'm going to take those shoes. Okay, y'all. So I always say this in interviews, and I'm not just saying it now because he's our special guest, but people always say, what's your favorite song to perform? Hands down, and you will probably agree now that you're working for me and touring with me, Real Fine Place to Start is probably my favorite song to perform.
Totally.
It's just so kick-ass.
And it's just fun. Like, you just want to dance on stage.
Yes.
And that guitar part. Oh my gosh.
It's an up-tempo love song, which you don't hear very often. And it is, and when we have our guests on, I will retell the story about how I found this song. And but why don't you go ahead and read a little bit of fun facts about our guest. Our special guest is Radnee Foster.
He is an American country music singer-songwriter, musician, and music producer. Initially a songwriter in Nashville, Foster made his recording debut as part of the Foster and Lloyd duo, recording 3 studio albums and with 9 singles on the country charts. He began his solo career in 1992. His debut his album, Del Rio,
Texas.
Texas,
Del Rio,
1959.
Texas, 1959, which has how many? Four consecutive top 40 hits. One of the best ones is a song called Nobody Wins. Listen to this. And Mary Chapin Carpenter sang harmony with them on it, so it's kind of like a duet, but it goes, nobody wins, we both lose, hearts get broken, love gets bruised, when we light the same old fuse again and again. Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
I mean,
Oh my
he is
gosh.
such a great songwriter and singer. I absolutely love his voice. So, without further ado, let's
go
have
ahead
our
and do it.
special guest on. Everybody, please welcome Radnee Foster. Livy?
I'm trying.
Wait, where is he? Okay, hold
don't
on. Why are we so bad?
We're not.
Keep scrolling. Wait, we might need to text Craig Dunn. I don't know what's going on.
We're having some technical difficulties. Until
Oh, I knew your password.
Nice. There it is.
You found it? Oh, yay, there he is. Okay.
Yeah. We're just not good at this. After so long.
Every time. I can't wait to see my friend.
Did I do it? I don't know what's going on.
Do it again. There
I
it
just
is.
know that the light is distorting. There we go. Every time I get close to it, it distorts. Because it's
But
so
again-
dark.
Your hair is so long. Ding, 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 ding.
Hey!
Radnee, hi! How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all? I've been
I-
watching. Y'all have fashion tips that, I need to figure out.
We have good smells, that's for sure.
That's it.
That's
I
all.
have missed you,
Hey,
my friend.
Okay, here's the dumb secret. I do my own nails.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I do because I do the whole Guy Clark James Taylor thing with my right hand. So a few years ago I figured out that I could buy the light and do my gels at home, and now I don't break fingernails anymore. It's kind of amazing.
That's incredible. It used to freak me out when I would see guitar players with those long fingernails because
Right.
I was like, that is just freaky. But
you know, the other side's as short as it can be, right? You know, because
right, it's normal.
it's your fretting hand.
You're looking good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm you know, we're staying home. I know you were talking earlier about touring. You know, I have a comorbidity. You know, not something that I even think about. It's not a big deal, but it's just enough that, you know, it's like, I should probably just stay home but we've been really productive. Cindy, you know, I wrote a book of short fiction to go with my last record. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I did not.
Yeah, my last record was called For You to See the Stars. It came out in the fall of 2017. And so I wrote a book of short fiction. There was a short story to go with each song on the record. And it's the most successful thing I've done in years. I mean, I had a little independent, you know, Southern lit publisher out of North Carolina called Working Title Farm. And, you know, we thought if we could sell, you know, 4,000 copies that, you know, would be like the greatest thing since sliced bread. And we did that in the first month.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just like my publisher. I mean, she said, I'm getting, you know, the ink is still wet. I'm getting you them drop ships so you can sell some on the road. And we're not going to run out of them on Amazon. It was very, you know, anyway.
I can't wait to read it. What's it about?
I can't believe we didn't send you one. I'll send you a copy and the record that goes with it. And but so during the last year, in the midst of COVID, Cindy and I, really actually before, so about 6 months before things kicked in late 2019, we got this thought that we could write a screenplay based on one of the short stories in my book. And so we did, and all of a sudden we got in the thick of it, and it's been optioned, and we're working with producers out of Hollywood, and we're actually in the midst of writing, I think, what's going to be our final draft. So we're
That's
That's
incredible.
amazing.
yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Congrats.
Wow.
Yes, tell Cindy I said hello.
Oh, I will. I know. Hey, were you okay, Olivia? When I first met your mom and I first wrote with her, she was pregnant. Were you pregnant with Olivia?
No, I was pregnant with Audrey.
Okay.
And Audrey just turned 16.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Isn't that terrifying? Okay, so I want to tell this story really quick, Rodney. You know this story, and it's one of my favorites of all time. So I went over to your house to write, and I was very pregnant.
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Bourbon.
Okay, I've got vodka.
Red juice.
Juice. Good for you. You stick
Yeah.
with the juice, darling. You'll be all right.
Exactly. Okay, so I was very pregnant.
Oh yeah.
And I came over to your house to write, and we wrote a song.
Mhm.
But I was really hungry, remember? And so we went upstairs to your kitchen, and you were like, "Do you want a BLT or no, a tomato sandwich?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that sounds so amazing!" So we go up there, and you have this beautiful kitchen, and you're standing on one side of the island, and I'm sitting on the other side on a bar stool, and you're talking. And you got the knife in your hand, and you got the tomatoes out, everything. And I'm literally like,
You're just starving to death.
Starving
Right? Pregnant
to death.
for things. You know?
and you're like this. You're like, yeah. And then the other day, and I was just thinking, like, cut the freaking tomato, put it on the bread, give it to me.
Gosh.
Because I was so damn hungry. So finally, I think I even said something like, will you just please?
Yeah. And, well, Cindy came in and said, Cindy came in from behind you, and she just looked one look at you, and she said, "Feed the woman, damn it!" And so I made I had some Vermont cheddar, and I had some fresh basil, and I had these really great homegrown tomatoes, and I toasted up bread, and I made you a tomato sandwich. You know,
It was amazing.
Sounds amazing.
So then you walked me out to the car, and you were like, and we wrote a good song, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
And you walked me out to the car, and you're like, oh, by the way, take a listen to this. And you gave me a CD.
it was my latest.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's rude. I mean, we just wrote a song together, and he's pitching me one of his songs. Like, that's just kind of rude. And I was pregnant
what we
and
wrote,
probably in a bad mood. Yeah. So I get in the car and put the CD in, and it's a real fine place to start. And I was like, oh my God! I called my brother Matt. And I said, I found the first single for the new album. I found the first single. It's probably going to be the name of the album, all of it, because I loved it so, so, so much. And I think did I slow it down or speed it up?
You sped it up a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing, and I have to say this, and of all the, and I've had a lot of hit singles and a lot of cuts, and I've had people bring me in when they were mixing, but you're the only person who, you called me on the phone and said, we just cut Real Fine Place to Start, where are you? And I think Tuesday, and I wasn't on the road, and I hauled ass down to the studio, and you played it for me, and it was such a joy. I was so just blown away. And I called George Dukas, but he wasn't in town. And
that's right.
But I think you called him late, who I wrote it with, and I think you called him later, and he got to hear it at some point. But just getting to hear it, literally, they were still doing guitar and percussion overdubs.
Yes.
And
Tom Buchbach played that solo.
And the funny thing was that you were like, I was like, so your vocals done? And you're like, oh, no, I'm going to cut, more vocals, and we're going to comp it together. And I said, I have no earthly idea why, because I turned to, it was Mark Bright, wasn't it?
Yes.
I turned to Mark Bright and I said, if you tell me that you're not going to use any of that vocal on this record, you're nuts. And he's like, she was singing for the bleachers when, because because a lot of times, a lot of artists and people in the outside world don't know this all the time. A lot of times an artist will fall in love with a song, but they first get it and they don't really know it all that well. So they haven't learned the nuances, but you had just freaking not only memorized it, but really made it your own.
And that is such a sign of how much I love the song, A, but also what a great song it is, B, because I had so much passion for that, and I still do. You heard me saying earlier, it is our favorite song to do every night. And
it is.
You went out with me and toured with me for a while, and we performed that song together every night.
It was really fun.
It was incredible.
It's amazing. I mean, when she's not at soundcheck and then I have to sing her parts and everything, I just enjoy doing it so much. And that song particularly.
Olivia, that's a huge compliment. Thank you very much.
No, it's fantastic. It's really the best. It's probably my favorite, to be honest.
It's incredible.
Favorite to perform.
It's so sexy. Like, everything about it is just perfect. And then I also recorded another one of your songs called Revival that is on the end of Slow Me Down.
Which you played on the 4th of July Capitol Steps concert.
Yes.
My family was on vacation, and we were coming back from, I think we were coming back from Florida. And we were in Chattanooga in a hotel room, and we all piled on the bed, and we watched, and I got to confess, I'm a big crybaby, and I did it, man. I cried big old, just huge.
Yay!
My wife was having to hand me a handkerchief. It was one of those.
I love it.
That you rarely get in life, that you get to see. I mean, it's always cool whenever somebody else wants to do one of my songs. I always feel like, I'm just happy somebody besides my mom in her living room wants to go. And I've always thought that I was writing a song just for myself. And truly that one was one of those ones. I mean, we were looking for, George and I were getting together to write, and literally I had a guitar lick. I had the, all I had was the title. I had that, and the title,
That's chills.
Giving You My Heart, is a real fine place to start. And he's like, oh, that's great. All the hard work's over. Let's just do it, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, that would be a great top of the stack for my next record. But it was never a single off that record for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know, the moment we were writing, I was like, she should hear that song. You know,
Thank God.
That was God. That was God. Because think of all the songs that you have in your catalog, all this, and you had already recorded that for an album. So why would you think that was totally God? Because that song was meant to be mine.
Absolutely.
And,
there's no question.
I adore that song, and it took my career to another level, and I was just so proud of it. We also wrote, what's the song that you and George and Matt and I wrote that we have not recorded yet, but we still need to?
Oh, we do.
It's about drinking or something.
It was you and I and Matt.
Me and you and Matt? Okay, yeah.
You and I and Matt wrote a song, and I'm gonna go dig through that because I'm gonna bring it back to your memory. I'm gonna send it to you again.
Please, it needs to be recorded. It's a song about, I think it's a song about alcohol.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe you can text Uncle Matt, and while we're on here.
Been a minute or two. Yeah, text Matt. He'll know.
It has been a minute or two. What year did you come out and tour with me? We had so much fun.
Start tour the year that record came out.
Yeah, so it would have been 2006 or 2005, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Or maybe a little bit later. Yeah.
You were doing theaters, and I opened the theater. And you named the freaking tour. I mean, you were selling Real Fine Place to Start T-shirts and stuff. I was like,
oh yeah.
It was when it was the title of the album. I was like, your title of the album, title of the tour. What are you talking about?
Because it's such a great song. It is.
Number one I've ever had as a writer that spent multiple weeks at number one.
That's so awesome.
And look, and that's hard to do. I mean, that's a really huge. A lot of people don't realize that, though. It's a really big deal. That's a really hard thing to do. And I've had certain songs go number one for myself and for other artists, but never for multiple weeks. And that went for multiple weeks. I think it was 2 weeks in one of the charts and 3 weeks in the other one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's a big freaking deal, you know?
Yeah, it's just amazing that you, at the very last second, you were like,
hey, you ought to listen to this. I totally remember. I was like, you ought to listen to this.
Yeah. But not only me, but you have had so many hits for other artists. Like you wrote Raining on Sunday for Keith Urban, and God, so many more that I'm sure you pull up. But
the version of Godspeed, which is, you know, it's a lullaby I wrote for my son. And
yes.
You know, and the wild thing, here's the wild thing that I never saw coming. You know, I close almost every concert with that as my last encore. You know, because it's a lullaby and you're sending everybody go home. You know, go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
And because we'll come out, especially if we're with a band, you know, we come out and we do an encore and it's a big rave up. We usually close the regular set with Revival that you also recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Played at the Capitol Steps. Thank you very much. Close with that, but then I'll come back with, you know, sometimes it'll be a song that I wrote for somebody else, like Kiss Me in the Dark for the Randy Rogers Band, or 3 Days for Pat Green, or, you know, Measure of a Man for Jack Ingram, or, you know, something that I wrote that was a hit for someone else, or maybe an album cut, or sometimes a cover. And then we'll do, you know, do a couple of band songs, and then it goes away. And if they're still crazy and wanting for more, then I come out, me and my guitar, and I do Godspeed, this lullaby that I wrote for my oldest, who's, you know, now 29.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, right. Yeah, I know. So, but I'll tell you a funny story about that is that he went to Belmont College. He came back from France and went to Belmont College for college. And his freshman year, girls would come up to him and they would go, "So you're like the the guy? And he's like, what? He's like, so everybody's saying that, you know, you're the Godspeed guy. And he's like,
my God,
yes,
so
I am.
sweet.
Yeah, that wrote that song about me. Yes, that's true. You know,
Oh my
he was
God.
scared about it, you know, but it's cute.
No,
But
that's so sweet.
so what I didn't see coming is now, you know, an autograph line after a show, I'll have moms come up who are mid 50s to, you know, early 60s who are coming up there saying, I just married off my oldest boy who's 25, and we danced the mother-son dance to Godspeed because I
Oh
was
my gosh.
right. Can you imagine what? That's not what you see coming, right? You know,
Yes.
because there's people all over the world. I've had you know, so many soldiers who said, you know, I had a guy who said, I sang from a mountaintop in Afghanistan that song to my children, who's a you know, special ops military officer, to sing them to sleep one night. You know,
Oh, I have chills.
you know,
Me
that won't make you, you know, come unglued in the autograph line. It's like I'm just like going, okay,
Oh.
I've got more people I have to. You've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't break down right now. Wait, so what, your oldest son, what, is he married? What's he doing? Because I just remember him being a little kid.
He has got 2 careers, 3 really, and he is got a band called the Good Times Family Band that is a psychedelic country band.
How
So
cool.
think about the Grateful Dead meets, you know, the Randy Rogers band kind of thing.
Wow.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It's out there, but it's cool. It's cool as all
What's
get
the
out.
name of the band? We need everybody to get it.
The Good Times Family Band.
Good Times Family Band.
And
Okay.
Players having a big bust out as a young Americana guy. His name is Gabe Lee, and Rolling Stone picked his album as one of the top 20 new country records of the year.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's the guy who plays keys in that band.
How
And then,
cool.
but he also has an electronic music career, and he also has a visual arts and design career.
Wow.
So paints and sculpts, and he does, you know, like one of the ways he's able to make records at this point is he you know, he swaps out some band that he loves their steel player, he loves their, you know, bass player. He said, will be like, hey, come play on this song for me, and you know, I'll do all the artwork for your record.
Oh, so cool.
So smart, right? And then, but he also gets paid to do, you know, lots of design work for people's records and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's got his own thing, and he's got a sweetheart that, you know, if, you know, someone's going to put on a ring on it, I'm going to stay out of that. But if I'm making the bet, I'm making the bet that, yeah, that's what's going down.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. He's such a go-getter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then how old are your other 2?
So my middle boy is 21, and he just graduated last year from Blackbird Music's engineering school.
Did he like that?
He loved it. As a matter of fact, he's been punching me in and out since he was like 11.
Uh-huh.
He's been in my home studio, which is where we are. You know,
Yes.
that's all my guitars back there and stuff.
Yeah, I remember being in there.
Right. You know, and he's so he's been engineering for me since he was a little kid, and
That's
so
awesome.
perfect place for him to go, and he did really well, and he was doing well before COVID. Obviously, everything it's shut down a lot of what he was working on,
Right.
but it'll pick back up, and he's doing really well. And then my daughter is 18, and this would have been her freshman year in college, but she came to us and we agreed that this is probably a pretty good time to take a gap year. So,
Yeah.
you know, you know what? I don't know what I want to study yet. I don't know what I want to do yet. And I was like, why don't? So she's got a part-time job, and she's making her own money, and she's saving up for a car. So
That's awesome. I didn't realize our kids were exactly the same age.
help with the car. So
What?
I haven't told her that I would help with the car. So
Got it. Okay.
keep all that on the down low in front of everybody that we're talking to.
Right. Everybody hear that? Don't tell.
Don't
So
tell.
my son Avery is 21 and Olivia is 18
Oh,
and
wow.
Audrey's 16. So I didn't realize they were the exact same age.
Mhm.
She's a senior in high school, though.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just turned 18 in
Yep.
January.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Tough year. It's going to get better, Dawn.
It's all right. I'm trying to have fun.
oh, you mean the touring stuff?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's going to get better. I mean, we're going to get vaccines. I mean, that's going to change everything.
Yeah, I think people will really feel confident at that point.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, by fall and certainly by spring of next year, a lot of things are going to be really, really different. And the quicker that we all get back, the quicker that all those variants start to die down. Because there's all the things that are like there's a one from Brazil and there's a one from I think it's England and somewhere, but those will die down more the quicker we all get back. That's just the way. I'm
just desperate to be back on stage.
Oh.
Absolutely desperate. Oh, I
Myself,
didn't realize.
You know what? I'll give you a funny thing about that was that some of the Texas guys that I who are my friends, they're able to economically make it figure out where they can play like an outdoor space that's socially distanced on a small level. Like they can make money, they'll be in what would have been a place for 1,000 people and they only have 300 in there.
Right.
And everybody's masked and it's outdoors and the whole 9 yards and that's them and their acoustic guitar. And so they're going and doing that. And my buddy Jack Ingram is doing that. And so, and it's, and he's not, you were talking about catching flack. He's not catching flack for it because they really are doing it right.
Which is what I think, all of us could do.
Right. Yeah. And but it's in the zone that's economically cool for him. But he called me like a month ago. Are you okay? And I said, what? And he said, dude, he said, I'm so used to the sugar high of getting on that stage, every 3 weekends a month, 10 months a year.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. He said, I know that you have not been on stage in 11 months. Are you okay? And I said, yeah, but yes, I have had it's been depressing. It's been hard.
It really hit me a couple of weeks ago that like I said, how much longer can it go? But cutting away from
all of that. Yeah.
Instagram cuts us off at an hour. So I don't want to get cut off and not say a proper goodbye to you and a thank you so much for coming on our show. And I want to get together and write again or send me another real fun place to start, dude.
Exactly.
I will.
Come here. You say hi to Radnee. This is the baby I was pregnant with.
Hey.
Hey, how are you, darling?
Good, how are you?
It's Radnee Foster.
Yes, I know.
Face. I think the last time I saw you were a toddler in a bus.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now she's a toddler in the house.
Yeah, exactly. A grown toddler.
Well, tell Cindy I said hi, give her my love, and thank you so much for
I
coming
will.
on.
I'm going to send you a book and a CD.
Please
Yes,
do.
please.
And I will too.
Right.
I read a memoir, and I talk about you in it.
Oh, no, really? Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We love you. Thank you so much.
Love you, too.
Hit
Thank
it,
you
hit
so
it,
much.
Libby.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Probably have to click out for some reason.
How do I get...
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know what we're doing.
Something's different right now.
Here we go.
You can jam with us.
There you go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.